Hey, what's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you. We are here at Rosie's Corner in Brewerton, just off Bartell Road. If you're in and around Central New York, you got to get here and try their pizza, their wings. They're doing the fish Fridays today. They've got the great mac and cheese, a bunch of homemade products here at Rosie's. They've got an awesome selection of dessert items as well, and they do some specialty things on other days of the week. So make sure you come out to Rosie's Corner, the official pizza shop of the ML Sports Platter. And a reminder, tomorrow for your Syracuse game day, any pizza wing combination, you get a free 2-liter of orange soda. And then on Sunday for NFL games, you spend just $40, again, just $40, and you get a large one-topping pizza, 24 wings, a large chef salad, and a 2-liter of soda. So pretty great stuff with Rosie's Corner. Jody and Jason and the gang doing a stand-up job here, and it's the official pizza shop of the ML Sports Platter. 3 games in the NFL that I want to look at this Sunday. One of them is going to be the Broncos and the Chiefs. And the reason why this game for me is very intriguing is because it's another game, it's another hurdle for Patrick Mahomes against that Denver defense that seems to be one of the more aggressive and one of the more better defenses in all of the NFL. The Von Miller matchup against the Kansas City offensive line, the defense, the aggressiveness, trying to go up and stop this Kansas City offense, which right now, I'll tell you, I'm not sure in terms of early on in a quarterback's career if there's a better teacher in the NFL. And I heard Sean Salisbury saying that a little bit today on the Dan Patrick Show, but it is pretty true. I mean, there's certain things that I don't think I would want Andy Reid near postseason games, for example. But boy, everything else is pretty good. It's pretty polished, and they knew exactly what they were doing with this Patrick Mahomes kid, at least so far. Still early in his career, but nonetheless is just a dynamic, fun player. And the weapons are just all over the place. I'm very intrigued by how Denver, how they're going to utilize the Chris Harrises and some of the other secondary guys and some people in the middle, how they're going to be able to kind of stay in front of a lot of those offensive players. When you take a look at the incredible Travis Kelce, and you look at Tyreek Hill, and you look at Kareem Hunt, and you look at these guys, they're just so dynamic, so good, so fast that it's a very, very tough offense to slow down. I will take the Chiefs in this game, though, 21-17. I think they get it done in a game that I think is a little bit more ground control for KC than maybe they'd like. But again, I think that Denver defense will have something to say about this one. Certainly a terrific AFC West matchup and a monstrous game for the Denver Broncos, as we now see again the next few games here. This is going to be the tell-all sign if the Broncos are a playoff team or not. Meanwhile, Ravens at the Panthers. 2 things on this game. Number one, Carolina last week was down 17-0 to Philadelphia. They scored 21 unanswered points, and Cam Newton was actually unbelievable in the fourth quarter. When you look at the completion percentage, you look at the numbers, you look at how he was seeing over the top and hitting people on a dime, he had a terrific end of that game, and that was the good Cam Newton. We know how the bad Cam Newton, can look at the same time. I still have not figured out Cam Newton. I really haven't in terms of this league. It's either way up or way down, but boy, he was way up in the comeback against the Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, last week. So that's the one thing for Carolina that they have going for them right now. Again, keeping that consistency going week in, week out is very, very tough. The Ravens, on the other hand, they have statistically the best defense in the NFL. When you look at what they've been able to do, stopping the run, stopping the pass, takeaways, and all the rest, that's really something to watch. Them swarming, trying to contain Cam Newton. There's going to be a lot of chess matches going on in this game, just like the Broncos Chiefs game that I just had mentioned as well. Ravens and Panthers right now, 2 teams I think in the NFL that are playing pretty good football. Think about this. Baltimore almost beat New Orleans this past weekend. I think New Orleans is a top 5 team in the NFL behind, probably the Patriots, Rams, Chiefs, and maybe then it's the Saints after that. But, the Ravens, one of the greatest kickers of all time, Justin Tucker, misses an extra point, and that costs him the game. What are the odds of him missing an extra point, that guy? It's never going to happen. And in this case, I think the Ravens will come prepared and get after Cam Newton. And I think they actually win a road game here, because I think I'm going to take the bad Cam Newton this weekend as opposed to the good Cam Newton. Give me Baltimore 31-28 on the road in Charlotte, facing the Carolina Panthers. Finally, the third game that I'm looking forward to here on Sunday as we wrap up 9 Minutes with Mike Lindsley on IGTV, Facebook, and YouTube. It's the Saints and the Vikings. Now, when you take a look at this game, the Saints, whenever I see them as the road team, I always kind of get a little queasy because they're just such a different club on the road than they are at home. This isn't just any road game either. This is Minnesota. This is the loudest, toughest place arguably to play in the National Football League. And you also have a situation where, you want to kind of try and avenge last season if you're New Orleans as well, in terms of that wild end play and the touchdown in the playoff game. I like Minnesota at home in this game for a few reasons. One, they're home. Two, Kirk Cousins, I think, is playing some pretty good football right now. And number three is, when you look at Minnesota in big spots, in good spots, important spots, third down and shorts, and, on both sides of the ball, they're able to get off the field defensively. They're able to do things offensively in crucial spots. And on third downs, they are not a team that gets penalized a lot. This is a club that does not beat itself for sure. And right now they're getting some solid quarterback play as well in terms of Kirk Cousins. This might be one of those wild, wacky Drew Brees kind of games where he just has to go in there and win the damn thing by himself, in which he is very capable of, obviously. This Saints offense is very, very good. They played a tough Ravens defense last weekend, but that's a great, great offense. You've got the likes of Ingram and Kamara back there, and you've got a bunch of playmakers, of course, who Drew Brees continues to make better around, make people better around him. We'll see what happens with this game. I am going to take the Vikings at home, though, here, 26-24. So Broncos, Chiefs, Ravens, Panthers, Saints, and Vikings, just three of the, really, my top three games that I'm looking forward to this Sunday. I am here at Rosie's Corner in Brewerton, right off of Bartell Road, for 9 Minutes with me, Mike Lindsley, IGTV, YouTube, and Facebook. And, of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Mike L Sports. And make sure you download my podcast, the ML Sports Platter. You can get it on iTunes. You can get it on Spotify. You can get it on Google Podcasts. And don't forget, all weekend long here at Rosie's, they're going to be running specials like crazy. Tomorrow, for your Syracuse and college game day, you can get a free 2-liter of orange soda with any pizza and wing purchase. On Sunday, for your NFL games, you spend just $40. That's $40, and you get a large one-topping pizza, large chef salad, 2-liter of soda, and 24 wings here at Rosie's Corner, the official pizza shop of the ML Sports Platter. Select days during the week, they've got pork, they've got Meatloaf Monday, they've got the great soups. They're running out an unbelievable array of homemade baked goods for desserts. They've got hot and cold subs, the meatball sandwiches to die for here. So make sure you get here to the Rosie's Corner Pizza shop in Brewerton, New York. If you're in and around the central New York area, it's just off of Bartell Road. And Rosie's Corner is, of course, the official pizza shop of the ML Sports Platter. Thanks again for watching here on IGTV, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm Mike Lindsley, and of course, as I always tell you, enjoy the games.